What's up, everybody? How we doing? I'm Danny.
I'm Riley.
And we are Music Mayhem. We are back doing the full reaction to Mice and Men's Earth and Sky album.
Yeah.
We have, unfortunately, been realizing that our audio is terrible when it comes down to the music itself. You guys can hear us, but you cannot hear the music at all.
Yeah.
We have changed the settings twice on this mic.
Turn it down a little bit, see if that helps some.
And I will say, unfortunately, that if this song does not come out
clean
to its capability audio-wise, we are probably going to cut it because we are realizing that you guys are only listening to us talk about everything and you're not being able to hear the music, which I know that you guys want to hear the music as well, which sucks. So we might have to figure some things out for the future. But nonetheless, like I said, we just did a reaction to As We Suffocate. That song was fucking awesome.
Yeah. And because you weren't capable of really hearing the song out of it, I highly recommend that after watching the videos, if you legitimately want to hear us talk about that, I appreciate that. But go and listen to it, because what we're saying I think is on point. It was a great song. I just wish you guys could have heard it with us.
Yeah, it's a little disheartening, and like I said, it's an unfortunate situation, but when we're done with this video, we are going to go back and listen to it and see if you guys can hear the audio. And if you can't, we're not going to waste anybody else's time, including our own.
Yeah.
Mr. Pauly, thank you very much for being around and joining us along the way. We would love to do, even if it's only for you, we would love to do this. But at the same time, we're not going to embarrass ourselves or anybody else trying to listen to the music.
Yeah.
So with that being said, the next song on the album is Pieces. Actually, the next song technically is Taste of Regret, followed by Mushroom Cloud. We've heard those songs. We did not do reactions to them because of our capabilities of not being able to do so. So we're going to move along into Pieces, and we're going to react to this song. And if we cannot get the audio to go, we are just going to enjoy the music ourselves and then try to figure out what we can do from here on out.
Right.
But we do thank everybody that's joined us along the way, especially you, Mr. Pauly. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Nothing else left to say.
Let's go.
So we got 3 minutes and 40 seconds of a new Mice and Men song called Pieces. Let's jump right in. Love that. A little halftime. Can somebody who's watching let us know if you can hear the music, please? You guys tell us to get out, man. Thoughts?
Yeah, I like it. It is kind of fitting the mold of what we've been hearing so far. Not good. Okay, so this will probably be the last one that we go for.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't want to waste anybody's time, Mr. Pauly. I'm sorry, man.
But nevertheless, again, reiterate from earlier, because you can't hear it, if you haven't already heard the song, just go and listen to it. This band is certainly ramped up into being one of our favorite bands that's out right now. I think that this is definitely fitting the mold of what they've been putting out, especially when it comes to this album. A lot of hard riffs to go through the verse. When you're getting us clean singing, it's kind of the same tempo as well. So, like we were talking about in our last video, I hope that there is something that gives us a little bit of a different variation, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it sounds bad. I just, just want something that doesn't sound like the same song that maybe we've already listened to.
Yeah.
But I always love listening to him sing.
Absolutely.
Because his voice is always as clean as possible.
Yep.
It's very strong. So, for that being what it is, I like it.
I do as well. I do as well. It sucks to have to say that our this whole audio bullshit is kind of taking the wind out of our sails, but I kind of feel like that's where we're headed now. So let's just go ahead and continue on a little bit. Once again,
I guess if anything, at least we know that we're not going to get our video taken down.
Oh, we will certainly not. I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair.
We did that on purpose.
But I like honestly, like Mr. Pauly, you've been awesome with this entire situation. When it comes to us, we have no production value. We have nothing. This is just two dudes sitting down listening to music that gives you an honest opinion about what we feel. We love this goddamn band. Yeah, we've seen them a few times. Met them once, and
plan on meeting them many more times.
Anytime they come to Florida, we're gonna do all of that. Yeah. And it sucks to be in the position that we're in right now, but we have to thank you personally. Thank you very much for sticking with us, even though this is as god awful as it is. You've been a trooper throughout the whole thing. But no, you be blessed. Thank you very much. Mr. Pauly, this has been an honor, man. And honestly, we'll be back. We'll figure this shit out. Yeah. At one point, we will figure this thing out. So please remember Music Mayhem with R&D, because we will be back. Yeah. But with that being said, we're going to continue playing Nothing for You as we talk over it.
Right. Maybe we'll just talk a little bit more as the music's going on.
Well, yeah, we have no reason to pause it now. Right. We got no reason to pause it now.
Thank you, sir. That's much appreciated. That's awesome. Let's go.
That's that syncopated rhythm breakdown that I love, bro. Yeah. I'll tell you this, that chorus, once we learn it, and hear this song live, we get it live, that's going to be an awesome chorus to sing.
Yeah. I'd say that As We Suffocate as well. Absolutely. I love that chorus as well. I mean, it's certainly one of those where I'm certainly wanting to learn everything we've heard.
Oh, we'll be sitting down with the lyrics as we go along. Yeah. We'll learn all these songs like we have all the other ones.
So I will say,
we've got one person viewing right now. Mr. Pauly, is that still you, even though you can't hear the music at all? Because that would be awesome if it is, but I couldn't expect that.
I will say, as much as this one has sounded similar, I will say I like the fact that on multiple occasions through this song, you kind of, and that's
the end of that.
Yeah. The one thing that I really did like about that, which you don't get often from these guys, was that there was multiple moments where they allowed Aaron to just stop, or Aaron allowed himself to stop, and they just kind of played for a second
And then
you had the solo area where there was no singing at all. It was just a jamming kind of, which would be really cool to see live as well.
Absolutely.
Because he'll just sit there and bang with them, but you don't feel obligated to necessarily be singing all the time. You're just letting your band kind of go for a minute,
right?
So that is one of the things that I do like about this song that I feel like we have not gotten in a lot of their songs. We've had moments where you have that hard breakdown, but it's a breakdown. Whereas this one, it's not necessarily. I don't think that I can categorize it as a breakdown. It's just that they're jamming.
Right. It's just another riff.
Right. And I really like that about this.
I agree. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and cut it. Because obviously at this point, really nothing is. We're not doing ourselves any favor.
Right.
But it's been awesome. We haven't been able to be on a mic in a while.
Yeah.
We did not expect this to happen today. And it's unfortunate because this was something we have been looking forward to for a couple of weeks now.
Yeah.
And did everything in our power to make sure we had the capability of doing so. And unfortunately, it just didn't work out.
Yeah.
But we want to thank everybody who's watched. And especially you, Mr. Pauly. Thank you very much. Because you did not have to be here at all, let alone continue to come back.
Oh, absolutely. Who the hell are we?
Right. So it has certainly been an honor, but we are going to go ahead and cut it.
Yeah, like you said earlier, we'll figure out what's going wrong and figure out how we can try to fix it, at least to get back to the great quality we had prior to this. But nevertheless, at least to where you guys can enjoy this as much as we are. We will be back. This isn't the end by any means.
Of course.
We just got to figure out what's going on, and at this point, we're gonna keep drinking beers, and we're gonna finish this album up, and
we might actually start the whole thing all over again. We haven't gotten very far.
We very, you know what? Just because we don't have to worry about being on camera, we might play this thing exactly how it's supposed to go the way down the road.
That's right. We love the band. We love you guys. This is a highly anticipated album for both of us.
And you know what? As much as you guys have not been able to hear the music behind our reaction, if the back half of this album is as good as the front half, go fucking listen to it. If you like hard rock that leans a little bit towards the metalcore genre, you will like this. You will enjoy this. If you, I don't know that I could really muster it up or break it down to anything more. It's great fucking music.
It is.
And it's really fucking nice to listen to because I don't know that you get this out of a lot of other bands that are around right now. This is a very specific sound, and I feel like it's one that they're only capable of producing right now.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that 100%. And it's not very often that you're able to just sit back and say, what do you want to listen to? Let's listen to Earth and Sky. You mean the song or the album? Let's listen to the album, play, and sit back.
Right.
And just listen.
Well, and the same aspect, you say that about this as well, and I know that there's a couple other bands that we listen to, and it's like as soon as the song starts, you know exactly who it is. For them, for this being a new album, had we not heard a single thing off of this, as soon as it started, we could have been like, that's fucking a Mice and Men. That's a Mice and Men.
Their sound is very distinct in its approach.
Right. And I love that.
And they continue to give you quality no matter what it is, and they're only getting better.
Right.
Once again, I am Danny.
I'm Riley.
We're really sorry, guys. This really sucks. It really does. But it needs to happen because this is only embarrassing ourselves. But go listen to it. Have a great night. Please go listen to the album. It's not even an hour old. Well, it's an hour old now. But please listen to the album. This is a great album. We've got the vinyl. We're going to go ahead. We're going to dig into all that, all the
cryptic
photos
stuff.
And all the cryptic stuff.
Yeah.
And we're going to try to figure it out. And hopefully during a meet and greet, we can
chat about
pull it out of somebody.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Right. But nonetheless, Music Mayhem, we are out. Love you guys. Thank you very much for the support.
Yeah.
And we will be back very, very soon.
Yeah.
That fucking sucks.